Hey guys, my name is Dale Williams, and on Instagram, I am Detail Dale. I am the U.S. Ambassador for Mitake Scissors, as well as Andis Nation Ambassador for Andis Clippers. And in this video, I am going to be doing a really tight, condensed, we're gonna fade in an area about that small of a low drop fade that's gonna like blend right off into his beard. And hopefully you guys can get something from that video. Please subscribe to this channel and hit me up if you have any questions. Thanks. So right now we're going to start with wetting his hair down on the top, because we're going to cut the top first. We're going to cut from the top down. So as we trim his bangs up, we're actually setting our guideline as well. And I'm using, of course, Mitake scissors. So now that our guideline is set in, we're going to cut from the front and work our way back. We cut vertically from the front to the back, and now we're just cutting horizontally from the front to the back. Just making sure everything is nice and even. So now we're going straight to the sides. We're going to cut from the right top side all the way around to the left top side. I'm going as short as I can go too with my fingers at the top right. Okay, so now that we have completed that, we're going to bring it in. We're going to bring in the top to the side. So the hair that you see that's a little bit longer than the other pieces, that's the part that of course we have not cut yet, but we're bringing it all together. And so we're doing this without compromising his length. We're evening everything out. Working from the left side all the way around to the right side, and going not all the way up, but almost there, almost all the way to the top with this number 2 Andis attachment. And as we get around to the back there, you want to be mindful to not really go above that occipital bone. Try to stay below that. It gets kind of crazy if you go above that. Now I'm using the Andis clipper comb to blend in the length that we just cut down with the number 2 attachment. And we're starting from the right side, and we're working our way all the way back around to the left side. The beauty of using a clipper comb is that it allows you to not take off more than what you need to. And you have a lot more control using the clipper comb, and you're able to get a nice blend going in, knocking out that line and blending the hair in. Right here, I'm using Andis Slimline Pros, and we're going to start balding out the very bottom. And as you can see in this, I'm not really going high. I'm just staying like really close to the very bottom around his ear. And this is like the initial stage of balding out the bottom of his haircut. Starting here at the very, very bottom, you want to make sure that you're keeping that bottom part really, really low, because when you start to fade it up, it's going to get higher and higher and higher, and you're going to be at that place where you want to be. Make sure to remove excess hair so you can see exactly what's been cut, what's not been cut. So now we have the Condensed copper shavers, and these shavers will smooth the area at the very bottom around his ear and at his temple, baby smooth and tight. And although that line there in the back, as you can see, it may not be the most perfect starting line, that's not a big deal because it's going to get blended out anyway. Now I have the coldest fading clippers on the market, and it's these Condensed Pro Fade clippers here. They blend so smooth, it makes your job a lot easier. Now I'm going, I would say, anywhere between 1/4 inch to 1/2 inch, setting in that second line. And of course we started from the left side and we're working our way all the way around to the right side. When you're dealing with fades like this that are really, really tight, where you're blending like bald areas into actually super short hair areas, you want to use a brush to make sure that you can actually see everything. So I'm knocking this line out with these edgers. You don't need clippers. You can use clippers if you have them zero gap to the highest degree, but you can knock out this line that's in his head just using regular clippers. I'm using the cordless outliners to knock that line out, to blend it all in at the very, very bottom for the smoothest transition possible, to go from like bald to almost bald. So now I'm using the zero attachment, and I'm blending his beard in, and then I'll go right up into his haircut. So we're starting from the right side, and then we're going back around to the left side. And so now we have another line that we have to blend out. And we just put that line in with the NVLIs with the zero attachment. So now I'm about to knock that out. I'm starting from the left side and working my way around to the right in an upward motion. If you could see my thumb on my left hand pulling his head gently, it doesn't cause him any pain at all, but we do that to stretch the skin to like really get a good look at that line, and so we can get that line out. That bottom line blended out perfectly. So we're stretching the skin lightly, getting up under that fade, working our way around to the right side. He has a really nice God-given hairline. I just tapped it a little bit with the edgers. So we're going to start with the very, very bottom of his beard. We're going to clean his neck up and then work our way upward. So I got the cordless and his T outliners here. And we're just moving that hair at the very bottom, making it even. He does want to keep his beard, longer. We're in the colder months now, so a lot of guys are going to be growing their beards out. What we did with him, we just used a shaver to remove all that hair under his neck. I'm just tapping around that little area on the outside of his mustache. Okay, I'm applying some lather. When we put that hot towel on there, it protects the skin, but it also aids in softening his hair up, so that way when I put that Mataki straight razor on there, it'll just blend like butter. It'll just come right off there. So now that the hot towel has been removed, we're using the straight razor and just going around and putting a line on them. Just clean it up really nice. Going down the side of his neck, removing any extra loose hair there. And that was the skin tight low drop condensed fade that a lot of guys are wearing today. So hopefully you guys got something from that.